As college students, the idea of self-identity is one that changes constantly and is influenced greatly by our friendships, successes, failures, and the many challenges that we face over the course of our education. It is a time of change and constant searching for what will guide and shape our futures. Most people change their major multiple times or pursue a degree that they are not confident in, and it is these moments that make us question who we are and what our intended purpose is in life, therefore altering our self-perception. The articles used in our analysis of the topic define self-concept, self-identity, and self-perception as they influence students in their academic and social interactions. The first article states that self-identity is the result of a series of involved steps over a long period of time. The most important takeaway is stated that while it is commonly accepted that regardless of what these aspects are comprised of, it is built through the course of our lifetime and our experiences. Those who were raised having a positive self-identity are more likely to keep this, while those who are raised with a negative self-identity are, as the same, expected to keep that negative self-identity. While it is still something that can be changed and we can consciously work on, the article emphasizes how it is ultimately the influencer to our self-identity that we have composed by the time we are college students. The second article's most important takeaway demonstrates how we are unconscious of our changing self-identity, but this self-identity is still past, present, and in future time frames. We remain the same person during all of these, but we still have a changing identity and feelings associated. Therefore, our self-perception at 1 p.m. may be negative and conflicting. We might be in class or at work and feeling negatively about our self-identity and our self-perception and our goals. However, at 1 a.m., we may be feeling dreamy and optimistic, thinking about different things we've accomplished or what plans and goals that we have ahead of ourselves. This is something college students specifically can understand and relate, these highs and lows of our identity and self-concept. This ever-changing, conflicting identity feeling is said to be defined by our social construct, unconscious self-perception, and conscious self-perception. These fundamentals at a particular time influence how we feel, even though it may be temporary. The third article we analyzed in our research relates to the role of social identity in students' academic life, the approaches to learning and resulting academic achievement because of these. The most important takeaway is presented in the research showing how deeper approaches to learning are more likely associated with positive student self-esteem as well as academic achievement. The other side shows how, as expected, surface-level approaches are more likely to create negative student self-esteem and, in turn, negative academic performance. The researchers state how students were less likely to feel confident when they weren't understanding more about a topic, showing how we like to dive in deeper to things and understand what we can benefit from them. The impact of how in-depth students are taught is directly correlated to the self-identity associated with their academic performance as well as their ability.